Imagine holding a simple 50-cent coin in your hand. At first glance, it might seem like just another piece of change, something you'd toss into your wallet without a second thought. But what if I told you that this very coin could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? What if, hidden among your everyday coins, there was a small fortune waiting to be discovered? This is the story of the Australian 50-cent coin, a coin with a rich history, unique design, and rare variations that make it one of the most fascinating coins in Australian currency. Some of these coins have become priceless collectibles, and many people don't even realize that they have them in their pockets. To truly understand the value of the Australian 50-cent coin, we need to go back to 1966, the year Australia made the switch from the British pound system to the decimal currency system. It was a massive change, and new coins were introduced, including the very first 50-cent coin. But here's where things get interesting. This original 50-cent coin was completely different from the one we see today. Instead of the familiar 12-sided shape, the original 50-cent coin was round. But what made it truly special was its composition. It was made of 80% silver and 20% copper. At the time, this seemed like a great idea. Silver gave the coin a beautiful shine and durability, and it made the 50-cent piece feel valuable in people's hands. But something unexpected happened. The price of silver began to rise, and before long, the value of the silver in the coin became higher than its face value. People quickly realized that these coins were worth more as silver bullion than as money, so they started hoarding them, melting them down, and selling them. This created a major problem. Within just a few years, the government had to make a tough decision. Continue producing a coin that was disappearing from circulation or create a new one. In 1969, the solution arrived. The new 50-cent coin was introduced, and it looked completely different. The round shape was gone, replaced by a 12-sided design, making it instantly recognizable. The silver was also removed, replaced by a more practical and affordable copper-nickel alloy. This new design wasn't just more cost-effective. It was also a smart move to prevent confusion with the 20-cent coin, which had a similar size when both were round. Today, that first 1966 silver 50-cent coin has become one of the most sought-after coins by collectors. Because so many were melted down, finding one in good condition is rare. If you happen to come across one, check the details carefully. It might be worth hundreds of dollars, and if it's in mint condition, it could sell for even more. But this is just the beginning of the hidden treasures hidden within the world of 50-cent coins. Over the years, the Royal Australian Mint has released dozens of commemorative versions, some of which have become incredibly valuable. One of the most famous and rarest versions is the 2000 Millennium Incas Flag 50-cent coin. It was released to celebrate the turn of the millennium, but something went wrong during production. A small number of these coins were struck with an Incas flag, meaning the Union Jack and the Australian flag on the coin appears sunken rather than raised. At first, no one noticed a difference, and these rare coins went into circulation just like any normal 50-cent coin. But over time, collectors began to realize how rare they actually were. Today, if you have one of these rare coins, you could be looking at a huge payday. Some of them have sold for over $1,000. Another highly collectible version is the 1977 silver Jubilee 50-cent coin, released to celebrate Queen Elizabeth II's 25th anniversary on the throne. Unlike regular 50-cent coins, this one features a crown design instead of the usual coat of arms. While it's not as rare as a 1966 silver coin, a well-preserved version can still fetch a nice price among collectors. There are many other commemorative 50-cent coins that have been released over the years, including 1981 Charles and Diana Royal Wedding 50-cent coin, 1988 Australian Bicentenary 50-cent coin, 2001 Federation 50-cent coin series, 2016 Decimal Currency 50th Anniversary 50-cent coin. Each of these coins represents a piece of Australian history, and some of them are worth far more than their face value, especially if you find one in perfect condition or with a minting error. But how can you tell if your 50-cent coin is valuable? There are a few key things to look for. 1. Rarity. The fewer of a particular coin that were minted, the more valuable it tends to be. Limited edition coins or mistake coins are especially sought after. 2. Condition. A coin in mint condition with no scratches, wear, or damage, will always fetch a higher price than one that's been in circulation for years. 3. Errors and variations. Coins with minting errors are highly collectible because they are unique. The 2000 Incas flag is a perfect example. 4. Historical significance. Coins that commemorate important events often become valuable collectibles over time. If you have a collection of 50-cent coins or even just a jar of spare change at home, it's worth taking a closer look. Many people have unknowingly spent valuable coins simply because they didn't realize their worth. In fact, there are stories of people finding rare 50-cent coins in circulation, using them to buy a coffee, only to later realize they let go of a coin that could have sold for hundreds of dollars. Don't let that happen to you. Coin collecting isn't just for experts or serious investors. It's something anyone can do. The Australian 50-cent coin is a perfect example of how something so common can actually be incredibly valuable. It's not just about money. It's about history, craftsmanship, and preserving pieces of Australia's heritage. Some collectors specialize in finding uncirculated coins, which are coins that have never been used in transactions. These coins are often stored in special coin rolls or sets from the mint, and because they've never been handled, they remain in perfect condition. If you're serious about collecting, looking for proof coins, which are specially struck for collectors, is another great way to build a valuable collection. Even if you're not a collector, knowing the value of these coins can help you spot hidden gems. The next time you receive a 50-cent coin as change, take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of Australian history, or even a small fortune. So, before you spend that 50-cent coin on a snack or drop it into a vending machine, check it carefully. It might just be the key to unlocking an unexpected treasure in your pocket. Now that you know how valuable some Australian 50-cent coins can be, let's dive even deeper into the hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the Australian 50-cent coin is no exception. Whether it's rare minting errors, special commemorative editions, or simply coins that have become harder to find over time, there's always a chance that an ordinary-looking coin in your pocket could be worth far more than its face value. Let's talk about some of the most valuable and sought-after Australian 50-cent coins in more detail. One of the most famous 50-cent coins is the 2001 centenary of Federation 50-cent series. In 2001, Australia celebrated 100 years of Federation, and to mark the occasion, the Royal Australian Mint released a special series of 50-cent coins featuring different Australian states and territories. Unlike the standard 50-cent coin with the coat of arms, these coins had unique designs representing each state. What makes these coins special is that they were released in limited quantities, and some versions have become highly collectible. The Western Australia and Norfolk Island editions, for example, are particularly valuable when found in pristine condition. If you happen to come across one of these, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, you could be holding on to something that collectors are willing to pay big money for. Another coin that has caught the attention of collectors is the 2016 50th anniversary of decimal currency 50-cent coin. This coin was created to celebrate the 50-year milestone since Australia switched from pounds to the decimal system in 1966. While most of these coins are common, proof versions or coins in perfect condition are worth far more than 50 cents. But among all the special releases and commemorative editions, minting errors remain one of the biggest factors that can skyrocket the value of a 50-cent coin. Minting errors happen when something goes wrong during the coin production process, creating unique variations that are extremely rare. Some of the most valuable error coins include 1. Off-center strikes. This happens when a design is not aligned properly, making the images on the coin appear off or partially missing. 2. Clip planchets. These coins have a portion of their edge clipped off due to an error during the cutting process. 3. Double strikes. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once by the minting machine, creating a ghosted or doubled image. 4. Die cracks. Over time, the metal dies that stamp designs onto coins can develop cracks, leaving strange raised lines or bumps on the coin. Any of these errors can turn an ordinary 50-cent coin into a collector's dream. Some of these flawed coins have sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on how rare they are. That's why checking your spare change carefully is always a good idea. You never know when you might find one of these mistakes hiding in plain sight. While many people think of rare coins as something only found in antique shops or auctions, the truth is that valuable 50-cent coins are still circulating today. In fact, there have been many cases where people have accidentally spent rare coins, only to later realize their mistake when someone else found them and sold them for a fortune. For example, some lucky Australians have found 1966 silver 50-cent coins in their change, not realizing that they were spending a coin worth hundreds of dollars. Others have unknowingly used a 2000 Incas flag 50-cent coin, only to later discover that someone else resold it for over $1,000. This is why more and more Australians are starting to pay closer attention to their loose change. Coin collecting isn't just about hunting for valuable finds. It's also about appreciating the history and craftsmanship behind each coin. The 50-cent coin has played a role in Australia's economy and culture for decades, making it an important part of the nation's numismatic heritage. If you're serious about finding valuable coins, there are a few things you can do. Start checking your change. This is the easiest way to find rare coins, and it doesn't cost anything. Look closely at every 50-cent piece you get. Learn about coin grading. The condition of a coin plays a huge role in its value. The better the condition, the higher the price collectors are willing to pay. Visit coin shops and shows. Coin dealers and collectors often have rare coins available for sale or trade. This is a great way to expand your knowledge and collection. Buy mint sets and proof coins. The Royal Australian Mint regularly releases special collector's editions of coins that never go into circulation. These can become valuable over time. Use online resources. There are many websites and forums where collectors share information about rare finds, pricing trends, and newly discovered errors. For those who want to take their coin collecting to the next level, there's even the option of having coins professionally graded and certified. Professional coin grading services assess the authenticity and condition of a coin, giving it a grade that determines its market value. Having a coin officially graded can make it easier to sell, as serious collectors often prefer coins that come with a certified rating. Even if you're not looking to become a full-time coin collector, simply being aware of the potential value hidden in 50-cent coins can be incredibly rewarding. Whether it's an old silver coin from 1966, a rare commemorative edition, or a minting error that makes your coin one of kind, there's always a chance that an ordinary-looking 50-cent piece could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Think about it this way. Every time you receive a 50-cent coin as change, you're holding a piece of Australian history. Some of these coins have been around for decades, passing through countless hands, each with its own story to tell. Others are more modern, created to celebrate special events, cultural milestones, and important figures. That's what makes the Australian 50-cent coin so special. It's not just about money. It's about history, art, and the thrill of discovery. So the next time you're about to toss a 50-cent coin into your pocket, stop and take a closer look. Because you never know. You just might be holding a hidden treasure worth far more than its face value. And who knows? That simple 50-cent coin could be the start of an exciting journey into the world of coin collecting, where small discoveries lead to big rewards.